Why, howdy, everybody. It's the film Optimist. Today I'm talking about The Adventures of Milo and Otis. What makes me laugh about this film, other than the foolproof story of a kitty cat and pug being friends, is that it's a Japanese film. That's right. Koniko Monogatari, a kitten story, or also known by its alternative English title, The Adventures of Chatron, is a film about a kitty, Milo, and his pug friend Otis. Oh man, I love pugs so much. I love pugs. Seriously, I was hoping this was going to be the best movie ever. Well, it wasn't, but it was still super adorable. With a tiny bit little over 40 hours of footage and 4 years of production, this had a lot of great shots. The narration got a bit boring, but still, all in all, this was an enjoyable viewing. Um, yeah, it's just an adventure. Is it the Adventures? The Adventures of Milo and Otis. Um, yeah, the original Japanese version. The film opens on Nippon Farm with a mother cat who has given birth to kittens. One of the kittens is named Milo, or Chachan in the Japanese version. Chataran, literally brown tiger, and has a habit of being too curious and getting himself into trouble. That's it, Milo. That's it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do this, mother. Don't do that. It's like the narrator is like every voice. It feels like. Um, Dudley Moore. Holy shit, it's Dudley Moore. Holy fuck. I didn't know it was Dudley Moore. All characters are voiced by the narrator, Shigeru Suyuki in Japan, and Dudley Moore in English. And has a habit of being too curious. He finds a pug puppy named Otis, or Pusky, or Pusake, right? Pusake? In the Japanese version, and they soon become friends. When Milo is hiding inside a box floating in the river, it breaks loose and he accidentally drifts downstream. Otis runs after Milo, who himself goes on many adventures, escaping one obstacle after another. That's why it's called The Adventures of Milo and Otis, because they go on separate adventures at one point and then reconvene. Milo encounters a bear, escapes from a raven in Deadwood Swamp, steals a dead muskrat from a fox, follows a railroad called Nippon Bearway to the home of a deer who shelters him, sleeps in a nest with an owl, stays for a while with a pig and her piglets, catches a fish and is robbed of it by a raccoon, is mobbed by seagulls, and invades another bear, then a snake before falling into a deep pit. For his part, Otis follows Milo throughout, usually only an hour behind and less than a mile out of range. Finally, the two catch up with one another. While Milo is in the hole, Otis pulls him out by means of a rope. Milo and Otis are reunited and soon find mates of their own: Joyce, a white cat for Milo, and Sandra, a French pug for Otis. Afterwards, they briefly part ways and raise offspring of their own. Later, Milo, Otis, Joyce, and Sandra, along with their litters, happily find their way back together through the forest to their farm as the credits roll. Um, there's a video game adaptation. That's gotta be Game Boy, right? For Famicom? That makes sense. Actually, it's not too insane to think about. Um, Animal welfare allegations. Let's go, baby. When the film was released, some animal welfare organizations alleged to have had a number of complaints from people who had seen the film and were concerned that it could not have been made without cruelty. The Tasmanian and Victorian branches of the RSPCA also alleged abuse. The film was reported to have the approval of the American Humane Society. The American Humane Association attempted to investigate cruelty rumors through contacts in Europe who normally have information on movies throughout the world. While noting that the contacts had also heard the allegations, they were unable to verify them. The organization also reported, "We have tried through humane people in Japan and through another Japanese producer to determine if these rumors are true, but everything has led to a dead end." The same report noted that several Japanese humane societies allow their names to be used in connection with the film, and that the film shows no animals being injured or harmed. They do show live birth at one point. I thought that was very weird. Um, I agree. I feel like this film was not made without cruelty. There's no fucking way. Um, Milo running from a fucking bear, and Otis running from a fucking bear, barely getting away, barely getting away from this bear. Surely, this cat had to fucking die. And you're talking about looking at kittens, little kitties, then having a cat, it's like an orange cat, now a full grown adult, running around. There's no fucking way you had that same cat doing all these stunts, doing all this shit, fighting a snake. Bro, are you out of your fucking mind? They didn't get hurt. I think that's, as the youth say, cap. I think that's cap. But yeah, that's the Adventures of Milo and Otis. Silly little film where animals probably, uh, many animals probably had perished to make that movie. But that is that. You guys take care. Have a good one.